Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Kicks and Flats Addict series, man. It's been a flipping awesome series so far. The variety of music has been absolutely fantastic. The bands we've listened to have been absolutely fire, right? The tracks we've listened to have also been absolutely fantastic. So I implore you, if you're only hopping on now, go straight back to the beginning and start from there, because it's a good start. I mean, it's a treble. No, it's a trilogy. It's a trilogy by Metallica that we start with, right? And then it moves on to other phenomenal artists like Alter Bridge and Tremonti and all of that. Trust me, it's absolutely epic. Just go and do that, right? This one over here is the Pretty Reckless. I've never heard of the Pretty Reckless ever. I don't know who this crowd is, or this people, band, or person. I have no idea. The song is called 25. So, okay. So, 25. Let's see what we've got over here. This is completely brand new to the channel. Let's see what we've got for those of you who are interested in the custom series product. I'm leaving the link down in the pinned comment. Right at the top, pinned comment. Click on that, go take a look. Let's rock and roll the Pretty Reckless 25. Let's go. It's a pretty woman.
Year one was lots of fun, but nothing lasts forever in my dreams. Two, I followed you because you knew the way, or so it seemed. Three, I still believe becoming destiny. Four, I wanted more, but you were moving on to better things. At 25 and still alive, much longer than expected for a man. The glass of my intentions turns to sand and shatters in my hand.
Fire. I kind of feel like this is like just going through the progression of life to a certain degree, or possibly in a relationship, or just a relationship with yourself in terms of what you want, what your dreams, what your aspirations are, right? And then it's kind of like getting to that moment where it's like, first it's like careless and reckless and free and don't really care too much about consequences and doing whatever you want. And then after you sort of pass that 25 mark, the world starts to come into focus somewhat. And it's not what you thought it was. It's not what it seemed, right? And then you start reflecting on all of those nothing days, and you're just like, "Fuck! Is this the culmination of my life? Is this the sum total of who I am?" And you start reflecting on all of your accomplishments and all of your achievements and where you are. And I thought I would be, much further along and stuff like that. So yeah, this guy.
And shatters in my hand. Oh.
Got a beautiful voice.
5 to 6, a lie, a kiss. The secrets that were served we'd never say. Skip to 8.
I love that she was talking about the 5 to 6, the secrets that were served, right? And she's literally at a bar at the end of the day. And then 5 to 6, a lie, a kiss, right? So it's kind of like in the evening where it's like starting to go into like that tempestuous time, like the happy hour to a certain degree. It's just quite interesting that she'd use that particular time. So she's almost like, you know, playing with actually the time element is in like right now, the momentary time, and then literally the whole culmination of her life or someone's life up to the point of 25 and reflecting on that.
We'd never say skip to 8. We called it fate.
Fucking love it. Love it. I love the fact that she went from 5 to 6 and then she's like, let's just skip to 8 because we were never lucky, right? Because number 7's a lucky number at the end of the day. So it's like, it's so clever that she went 5 to 6, which is like the kiss, the fates, the served, whatever, right? The tempestuous type of shit. And then afterwards, skip 7, we were never lucky. Go to 8, right? We called it fate. Like it just is what it is at the end of the day. But it's almost, she skipped over the luckiest number, which is number 7, which I think is very clever.
To 8, we called it fate. To live, to let us die another day. At 9, I saw the signs reflected in the barrel of a gun. 10, we're here again. Those who loved me burned up in the sun.
Those who loved me burnt up in the sun. Fire, 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 fire.
Those who loved me burned up in the sun. At 25, and still alive, much longer than expected for a man. At 25, our hope has died, and the glass of my intentions turns to sand, shatters in.
Love this. The glass of my intention turned to sand, which is so clever. So the glass of my intentions, which is the hourglass, right, then turned to sand. Now sand is made of glass, right? So her intentions were already made of glass, but now it's like not heated and tempered glass. It's literally like it's turned to sand with time. So what she had sort of like envisioned for herself, and she tried to encapsulate that in like an hourglass thing, it actually landed up all being sand and all filtering through her fingers. She couldn't grab onto any of it, right? She couldn't even make out the actual time of her life. It all just seemed like it was all fading, which I think is very clever. Very, very descriptive writing. Very, very clever writing.
So my intentions turns to sand, shatters in my hand, shatters in my hand.
And that over there, shatters is obviously shattering of the hourglass and shattering of her actual intentions and her dreams. Everything she had envisioned was so clear, right? And then it all just shattered through time. So that whole little scheme over there is very clever with the sand, glass, intentions, and how those were all contained. And then at a certain part in her life, she's like, they were just everywhere, right? She couldn't contain any of it anymore.
From 11, 12, I held the future in my grasp. All through my teens, I screamed I may not live much past 21, 2, 3, 4, 21.
What happened?
3,
Broken hearts?
4, 21, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. At 25.
Love that. that over there, the way she says she 21, 22, 23, for like 23. She almost either can't recollect it or doesn't want to recollect it. And then she goes from a 21, 22, 23. She says it a few times, and then she goes into a breathing pattern. 1, 2, 3. So it's like breathe, just breathe in, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, and then skips to 25 because she can't even fathom recollecting that because it's too painful. That's very clever. That's very, very smart in the way that she wrote that. Super, super cool, because that in itself tells the story of her 21, 22, 23, even though she's not saying it. Like, even though she's not saying what it is, it makes you sort of, you fill in the gaps over there, you fill in the spaces, right, while she's breathing. And that breathing gives you that notion of like, it just wasn't good, man. It just wasn't good. Let's just go to 25. Fire. Very clever.
21, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At 25. Much longer than expected for a man. At 25, hope is dead, and the glass of my intentions, the glass of my intentions, the glass of my intentions.
She had a raspiness in her voice over there. She had like a bit of a vibrato there. It's fire, man.
Of my intentions, the glass of my intentions turns to sand, shatters in my head.
Almost feels like a bit of a James Bond type track, this.
Shatters in my head.
Very cool track. Very cool track, I must be honest. Love that balancing wheel there as well. It's a very cool song, eh? Trying to keep you in it. Very cool. I actually really like that song. That song was amazing, man. That could actually be like a James Bond type of track. The voice, the instrumentation, absolutely everything like feels very James Bondy to me. Very clever track. I like the way she wrote that. I like the way she actually culminated all of the years in all these different ways. Skipped a year, which was a lucky year, which was number 7. Let's just forget that. And then went to like sort of 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24. Made that sort of prominent, but not speak on that because it's just too traumatic to speak on that. Gave you the breathing pauses for you to fill in the spaces, and then went straight into the chorus into 25. Fire. Super, super clever. I like the way she wrote that. You guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!